Hey, welcome back. On today's episode of Two Stall Garage, I'm going to show you how to take this old ATV muffler. It's actually a Honda ATC muffler, and we're going to refurbish it, and it's going to be something you're proud to have on your machine. Let's get started. All right, so today we're working on this Honda ATC muffler. This actually comes off of a 1984 Honda ATC 200X. Should fit the 83 and the 85 models as well. You can see here, it says Honda, it's got the spark arrestor on it. And it's not in bad shape at all for being old. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean it up, we're gonna refurbish it, and we're gonna make somebody a good muffler piece to put on their ATC. And one of the first things I'll tell you is you don't need to blast these to make them nice. You can go ahead and use the wire wheel right here, clean it up. I did do a little bit of it right here. You can see that. And it cleans it up, puts a few scratches on it. You can sand it down with some lighter grit sandpaper if you wanted to do that, or some finer grit sandpaper, I should say. But for us today, we're gonna use the blasting cabinet. We're gonna make quick work of this, and just don't let it discourage you if you don't have a blasting cabinet. So I'm gonna put you guys right inside the blasting cabinet so we can see the process of cleaning this off. And then we're gonna come back, we're gonna put some high heat paint on it, and it's gonna look really nice. Oh, and not to mention, it's not gonna cost a lot of money for us to do this. So that way we can turn around and hopefully sell this to someone for a really good price so they can get a nice piece on their machine. All right, as you can see, we got you right in the machine. We're gonna go ahead and turn this on. I'm gonna time lapse this, and we'll pull it out and see what it looks like afterwards. Okay, here we are out of the blaster. We've got spark arrestor, we've got the muffler, we've got the clamp, we've got the bolt for the clamp. I went ahead and I ran this on the wire wheel. So that's one of the things that you can do. And we're gonna paint this black because it was black before. It's going right on the muffler. Or exhaust, if you want me to say that. Front's all cleaned up. Side's all cleaned up. And the end is all cleaned up. I'm going to show you what you find sometimes when you go ahead and blast things. You can see right there, right at the very top, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pinholes. So it's not worth it to us to go ahead and fix that, do a little spot welding, and then grind it down. We're just going to go ahead and refinish the outside We're gonna get everything set up, painted nicely with the the high heat paint. We're gonna take and probably spend another 40 minutes here painting it, and that includes the flash time. So why don't we get right to cleaning this up, and I'm gonna time lapse that too so you can see us clean it up. I'll just show you real quick what we like to use when we do our cleanups here. We use this glass cleaner, foaming action, ammonia free. You've probably seen this in other channels. Works really good, doesn't leave any residue, just helps clean up your stuff. So we'll put that down and let's clean these. They're wiped down, now we're gonna blow them off. And this is simply enough what we use. We use this Rust-Oleum high heat. Lasts a long time. I've never had any problems with this. I actually just apply this right to the blasted piece and it holds up very well. So with that said, let's take the cap off. I'm going to show you how to lay it down. Simply enough, just like your other spray paints. We're going to do 2 coats on each side. Make sure you put your respirator on. There's coat number 1, we'll wait 10 minutes. Okay, this first coat flashed, we're gonna flip it over, do a coat on the other side. That's gonna be the first coat on the other side. And we're gonna flip this over too. So let's get paint and put your respirator on. I got this one from Menards. Okay, and just like that, as quick as it was, we've got the first coat applied to this side. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over and paint the other side, flip it over again, paint the other side, but I'm not gonna show you that. You know what we're doing. I'm gonna be right back with the finished product. I'm just gonna show you, we've got this bolt right here for our clamp. It's good to go. We're gonna send this to the next owner just like it is. 100% coverage, looks good. I want to show you our exhaust. Everything turned out really good on this. This is going to be the way it sits on the trike. Front this way, rear this way. Everything looks good with exception. Sometimes when you're blasting stuff, you find a couple weak spots. We found one weak spot. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 pinholes right where the baffle used to go on this. So with that said, that's just going to make it a little bit more discounted price for the next owner. Won't have any impact on the machine. I think it's going to last for a long time. We were hitting that with 90 PSI, hitting it hard, and that's the only, that's the only weak spot that we found. So all we need now is to list this online. We're going to list it for a great price. We try to beat the best price out there. If you look right now, say the day of this video, you'll probably see it on eBay, but hopefully it goes fast to an owner who needs it, and hopefully they get a deal that they're very happy with. Thanks for hanging out today. I do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Check us out on Instagram at 2 Stall Garage LLC. We're also on all those other social platforms, Tumblr, stuff like that. Appreciate it. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.